in international TU ground, Dhaka University eased their win for their final game in the group. They have won all 3 games and finished top, whereas Lucknow, they have stumbled a bit, however have showcased brilliant quality of cricket so far. In this game, Lucknow University have won the toss and they have elected to field first. Let's have a look at the lineup of both these semi-finalists. Dhaka University will be captained by their formidable Saqib Sarir. Sifat Sadiq Khan will be the wicketkeeper. Afzal Hussain will follow up with Ashraful Islam Siam, Iftikhar Hussain, Zohin Fardus Jami in his second game, Mahafizul Islam, Mohammad Asikur Rahman, Mohyuddin Tariq, Mujibur Rahman, Muhaimin Tafakarun. Joining me in the comm box is also none other than Kiran. Welcome, Kiran.
Thank you. So the playing 11 for Lucknow University, led by skipper Anand Sagar, Omkar Singh, Abhishek Prakash, Abhishek Shoni, Aditya Pratap Singh, Asis Yadav, Harshvardhan Pratap, Manan Kanpal, Sanjay Vishwakarma, Saeed M. Mehdi and Yashvardhan Singh. So that's the lineup for the day today. Remember, it's the first semi-final of this Jai Nepal Cup. Dhaka being undefeated in the tournament so far, being the group leader, will be facing Lucknow, who were the runners-up in their group. So it's the winner of Group A facing the runner-up of Group B. It's going to be a clash between the Indian University and Bangladeshi University. So let's have a look into the points table, how it stood. So there you can see Dhaka University winning all their 3 games. 3-1 University qualified after Baba Sahib Bhimrao Ambedkar University lost yesterday. No wins for Purvanchal. So let's have a look into the points table from Group B. Midwest there, no defeats in the tournament so far. Lucknow being the runner-up. That is the reason why the winner of Group A is playing the runner-up of Group B. And in the second match today, Midwest will be battling it out against 3-1 University. So it will be the Nepalese derby in game number 2.
You can see the team huddle there. Coach very proactive. He's one of the most assertive personnel we've seen so far. Mind you, Lucknow University have won the toss and they have elected to bowl first. What do you make of this decision, Kiran?
Very good decision, I'd say, because we have seen in the morning games that there is a bit to offer to the pacers. And Lucknow University, the pace bowling has been one of their strengths, how they bowled in the tournament so far. I had a chat with the skipper of Dhaka as well. He would have opted to bowl first as well if they would have won the toss. So that's what, and it's been the reputation in TU as well. Whichever the team wins the toss, they normally opt to bowl first, you know, and then that will give you a target in mind, and accordingly you can plan your gameplay. And with something to offer for the pacers, it's always a great call. It's a chilling morning here in 3-1 University, and very soon we'll be seeing the first semi-final of this Jai Nepal Cup.
Well, we saw Dhaka University in their huddle as well earlier, very calm and collected. They've seen one of the best teams, if not the best of the tournament so far, with easy 3 victories in Group A, finishing top. We saw the points table earlier. There's Sifat Sadiq Khan with his helmet on, will be joined by, we'll see who will follow him in the non-strikers, and we know how compact of a batsman Dhaka University have. Sifat Sadiq Khan, very powerful as well. You'd want to take advantage of the power play and the fielding restrictions that come with it.
Both of these teams are very decorated, lots of all-rounders, and it's not that one individual is performing in the tournament for either of the side. It's the combination of the team that has made both of these teams a very, very stronger side. So it will be a game to watch out for. Dhaka University, they have got strength in their batting, I'd say, rather than bowling, as we've seen in the tournament. Whereas Lucknow, well, they've evenly poised the middle order. They haven't fired up the way the team would have liked, but it's a must-win game. The winner will be playing the finals tomorrow. And remember, there'll be a pre-match concert happening out here in TU International Cricket Stadium. Kumar Sagar will be performing live. So if you are in and around Kathmandu Valley, do turn up for that final, because it's not just the game, the cricket will be blending up with some wonderful music.
Indeed, a very popular music icon of these days. Kumar Sagar, a folk rock singer, folk pop, a variation of genre he's got in his pocket. It'll be interesting to see people come down and listen to his song later. It'll be followed by the grand finale.
And all the 4 teams battling out for that glorious trophy of Jai Nepal Cup. I'm very sure they'll be keeping a very close eye into this game as well, Midwest and Tribhuvan University, both of them, because they will be facing one of these teams if they qualify for the finals. So it's for sure that one of the Nepalese team will be playing the finals, as Midwest and TU will be colliding with each other in the second game today to follow up after this game. But for now, it's the Bangladeshi star-studded Dhaka University, where there are so many players who have played in the under-19 circuit for Dhaka. No wonder why they are very disciplined with their bowling, batting and fielding as well. And on the other side, Lucknow, well, they will be eyeing a victory here. A lot of conversation happening between both of the teams in their dugouts, you know, players having conversation with each other, deciding the final strategy, and there you go. The Indian team, they are making their way into the center after winning the toss and electing to bowl first.
It'll be interesting to see Abhishek and Amrit Singh bowl in the each ends here in TU International Cricket Ground. Both of them natural outswingers. Amrit sometimes able to do it both ways. It'll be a cracker of a match.
There were some final words from the gentleman. Must be one of the top dignitaries of the side. So the players are pumped, we are pumped. And the drama will unfold here in Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium in Kirtipur. You are watching us live on Prime Television SD and the official YouTube channel of Prime Television. So must-win game. It's the battle in the semi-finals. Remember, we had 8 teams. We started with 4 teams from Nepal, 3 from India, and the only team from Bangladesh. They are playing the semi-final, and 2 of the Indian teams, they have been knocked out of the series. Lucknow is the only team who is representing India at the moment. Babasaheb Bhimrao Ambedkar University and Delhi University, they ended their journey. And for Nepalese side, Midwest and Tribhuvan University will be colliding in the second semi-final, whereas Purvanchal University and Kathmandu University, unfortunately, were not able to make it to the knockouts.
Right, as you've rightly mentioned, all the teams already, we've seen 2 extremes of cricket. We've seen good quality cricket and have seen the quality of cricket that needs a lot of improvement, if I can say that very diplomatically. Well, for the next edition, all the university would want to showcase much better and formidable lineup, namely Purvanchal University, Kathmandu University, to name some. All 3 universities from India have showcased some good quality cricket, courtesy of Babasaheb's fight until the end. They couldn't come second in the Group B. I beg your pardon, in Group A, as TU qualified as the second team behind Dhaka University. Second semi-final, Midwest University against TU will also be a very, very interesting, action-packed thriller match, we hope.
So we are in the winter of cricket. After this in TU, the Nepalese women warriors will be in the center for that T20I series, where they will be battling it out. Netherlands and Thailand. So that will be another interesting clash starting from January 30th. And in the meantime, there are a lot of domestic cricket happening, you know, mostly T20 games. Rupandesh Super League is happening out in Bhairava, and then Arjun Trophy is going to start in Dungari, where there will be lots of national players representing different teams. And PM Cup is lined up as well, so there are a lot of cricket coming along with some of the international games. So for now, it's the batters from Dhaka University. They are making their way into the center. Robin and Sifat are the two openers as always. So the game of semis will be starting shortly. So the man of the match in yesterday's game from Dhaka University, Mahfizul Islam, he will be the one to watch out for, because he took his time earlier in the inning. Dhaka weren't sort of bothered, losing 2 wickets in that very first over. And after that, it was all about the masterclass from Mahfizul and Mohammad Ashikur supporting him really well and seeing the team through to the finals without losing a game.
We have Sifat Sadiq Khan in the screen. He scored 69 runs already. Scores in a good rate as well. Played a handy cameo in his second game. Couldn't score much yesterday. We have Mahfizul Islam, the man of the match of yesterday's match. For anyone who missed yesterday's game, he looked very confident, very compact, played throughout the innings. He was the one who got the win for Dhaka University. Abhishek Prakash will be starting from the throw-bar end. Very pacey merchant, Abhishek Prakash.
Yeah, he bowled really well, but he'd like to forget that last over when they played against Midwest, especially when Bipin Khatri was batting, smashed in for 2 big sixes to get that 12 runs that was required of the very last over. And that was the only game where it looked like it's anyone's game. You know, both of the teams were equally poised. The game was in balance, could have gone to either side. But one man made all the difference. Bipin Khatri, he will be in action later in the day.
Absolutely, it was a final over thriller. We are hoping for similar instances here in this game as well, because both the team look very, very good coming into the semi-final.
Abhishek will be using that pitch as he has done throughout the tournament. So batters will be tasted, especially during the power play. They have to be really cautious about selecting their shots. But as we all know how aggressive Sifat is. So will he resist or will he go for his shots? First ball, right on the money, and Dhaka will get off the mark. Very watchful Sadiq this time around.
A hint of movement for Abhishek as well. The natural outswinger we were talking about earlier. Pitching it stump to stump. That is where he wants to bowl.
He's feeling for his hamstring in the very first delivery. Maybe it's the weather, because let me tell you what, it's very chilling out in the middle. After the 3 or 4 days of sunny morning, we have had some chilly days. Yesterday was really freezing. In the afternoon as well, it wasn't very easy, and with the wind blowing in the afternoon, you know, we are feeling some cold in Kathmandu. So here is Abhishek right on the money. That is very, very close. The height might have saved him. The replay would be very interesting, because that ball nipped back in the line. Yeah, Abhishek is signaling over the top. Look, that was close. The ball came back sharply after pitching. So some movement of the pitch for the pacer from Lucknow University.
We've never seen Sifat and Mahfizul struggle with pace throughout this innings. That says the potential of Abhishek Prakash. A very pacey customer he is.
Sprinting in, teasing the right-hander, bowling just outside that off stump. A great display of bowling. You know, the thing is, Dhaka University batters, after the collapse yesterday, they must be very cautious about playing the ball. But let me tell you what, Abhishek, he has got a very smooth run-up, very pacey customer, balls in the right areas, hits the deck hard, and when he gets movement off the pitch, you know, those swinging deliveries, he is a lethal player.
With the pressure building on batsmen, it'll be very interesting to see the next over. We hope Amrit Singh will be continuing from TU and following this over. He'll be very thankful for his counterpart here because he's doing all the job for him, setting the batsman up. Lined up very easily, up goes the ball. Oh, it landed in a no man's land. That should have been taken, I assume.
No, that was the key bowler's catch. Let me tell you what, that ball went in the leading edge. So the batter was deceived by the pace that Abhishek generated. Look, he was committed to the shot, but it was a bad shot. I still believe Abhishek should have been the one who should have gone for the catch. That was on offer. So lucky escape for player of the match from yesterday, Mahfizul. Well, he gets alive. Look, the fielder is disappointed. He had to sprint all the way from mid-off to grab that catch, but it was bowler's catch for me.
It looked like Spider-Man meme down there. Each fielder's pointing at each other.
Crashed it, but the fielder fielding in the reason just stopped it. So the point's been placed a bit wide, so he came into action straight away. And while we're watching the game live in Trivandrum University Cricket Stadium, there is selection for PM Cup for Kathmandu district is happening in Mulpani Cricket Ground, where 14 teams are participating. So it's cricket all around. Kathmandu District Cricket Association is there for the selection for the PM Cup, because PM Cup is one of the biggest tournaments in the domestic circuit in Nepal.
It surely is. Kids, mark your calendars. Oh, he's lining up very good. With that, first over is over. Dhaka University are 1 for no loss. Five consecutive dots for Abhishek Prakash in his first over. Yes will be continuing. With your pardon, he will be opening up the spell from TU end. Should be Yashvardhan Singh.
So Yashvardhan Singh will share the new ball with Abhishek, who bowled an excellent over in the very first over, created that chance. He should have gone for the catch, but lucky for Mahfizul that the ball landed in between those two fielders. You know, both of them were looking at each other. A valiant dive at the end, but he was never going to make it. So let's see how well will Yashvardhan support Abhishek from the TU end. Sprinting and easy pickings for Sifat. He's not going to miss on those deliveries. Mind you, Yashvardhan is not as pacey as Abhishek, so the batter had plenty of time to play that ball that was pitched outside off stump and on. So he will go for a shot. Exquisite timing and placement on that occasion.
Is far off from the pace of Abhishek Prakash. He doesn't even come close when it comes to pace. Amrit Singh, they still have him in their bowling lineup. It was very interesting to see the captain choose Yashvardhan here.
Way outside off stump, and umpire signals wide, and rightly so. So Lucknow University, you know, they are playing in the semis now. They have to be cautious about giving away extras. In the tournament, more often than not, they've been very disciplined, and that's been one of the problems for many teams. Yesterday, we saw B.R. Ambedkar University, you know, they were attacking the game, but like the amount of extras they delivered was something that was a big headache for them. And as a result, they happened to lose the game. Played it with soft hands this time. Sifat not trying to do anything fancy, just guided the ball and it raced to the boundary. So 2 boundaries in the over already. So the skipper's call to bring Yashwardhan in the very second over is not paying off.
Absolutely. We keep mentioning Amrit Singh, who is a very good length bowler, has some pace to offer as well. He should have been here. In that context, Sifat looking very, very intentful. That was played deliberately, guided down the third man region. Off it went for 4s. It'll be interesting to see what he's got after scoring 2 4s already in the second over.
Played it along the ground. Ooh, the fielder did well there. The ball was moving away from him. It was just awkward bounce, and that's the problem sometimes what happens as a fielder, especially in the morning. Your hands are not that warm, you know, you are freshly in there, and when the ball does those sort of movements, it's always tricky. Mind you, there is a bit of moisture out there, so gripping the ball will be another issue, especially for the bowlers.
You bet it's a chilly morning here in TU International Cricket Ground. Yes, bowling his 4th delivery. He aligned him up good this time. Point fielder picks it up.
So 11 runs on the board. We are into the second over. Already 10 runs of the over. So Abhishek just gave away 1 run and created that chance. That's how well he bowled in the last over. Talking about Lucknow as a team, you know, they've fielded well, mostly out in the tournament. The body language has been really positive from the side. Yashwardhan just sticking to that outside off, and he is getting the ball to nip away from the right-hander. So Mahfizul is yet to get up the mark, already faced 7 deliveries. That's what happened yesterday.
With the chill, it's very hazy this morning as well. Fog, dew factor always there early morning in TU International Cricket Ground. As clear as we would during winters.
So plays the ball, he hit it hard. There's protection out there because they know how much Mahfizul and Sifat they love offside. So 2 fielders are placed accordingly. So that will conclude over number 2. Mahfizul getting off the mark. DHAKA 12 without loss. So as you can see there, the skipper, you know, he's drying the ball up. We told you already there's a moisture and there are lots of haze around. It's been that kind of morning, and when I was coming to the ground earlier, it was freezing cold. And still, it is. We can feel it in the comm box. A heater would have done a lot of good to us as well. It's that kind of a day, seriously.
Totally agreed on that one.
Trying to hit it too hard was Mahfizul on that occasion. A rare loosener from Abhishek. That ball was there to be hit, but the batter should have played it with soft hands, but he decided to hit it with full fledged. And when you try and do that, sometimes you lose to connect the ball well. The timing doesn't come into play as well as you'd have liked. And with the pace that Abhishek is offering, it's always good for a batter just to time it. And the bowler's pace normally does the job for the side.
Abhishek has looked brilliant throughout the tournament with the pace he's got, with the outside swing he can offer. If he hits that grass patch that's in the good length area, he'll get some extra bounce there. He's been teasing that outside edge of the batsman.
And then as we're just talking about it, it's really chilly. Thanks to the brilliant staff, the great support staff from Pakshala, they have served us a hot cup of tea, a much needed on a chilly day like this.
A big shout out to our Dining partner Paksala, definitely. And thanks for this warm cup of tea in this chilly, hazy morning here in TU International Cricket Ground. Never have we seen this kind of weather throughout this tournament. The weather also seems very overcast. Hopefully we won't get any sunlight.
Well, that's the typical winter in Kathmandu. Oh, that ball picked up, it bounced off after it was pitched, and these are the surprise deliveries from Abhishek. You know, with the pace he generates and how hard he hits the deck, even from short of good length area, he gives those bounces. He was on the shorter side of the pitch, but what a great ball, angling in towards the right-hander. And the batsman with the caliber of Sifat is struggling. That will tell you how good Abhishek has been in his second over as well.
With the sun that's doing its best to settle in this ground, Abhishek has also settled from the throwbar end, bowling rippers. Ooh. As you sow, shall you reap, almost.
Good ball, just a hint of movement. You know, when you get those wild swings, when you're bowling the medium pace or pace ball, it makes easier that the batter normally tend to leave it along. But this sort of delivery, you know, teasing you, inviting you to play that shot, always has a batter in two minds. Sifat is not looking very comfortable against Abhishek.
Let's talk about Mahfizul as well. The man of the match already faced 10 deliveries, just faced 2 deliveries. I beg your pardon, just scored 2 runs there, Mahfizul. Should be this chilly morning. It's got onto my bones as well. Very cold out here.
It does sometime, it happens. So Abhishek is sprinting in, offered some width this time, and Sifat was waiting for that delivery. That ball raced to the boundary in no time. So finally, Sifat has been able to break the shackles that Abhishek was imposing from like last 1.5 deliveries. The first boundary of his bowling. Look, a bit of width offer, trying to bowl it short again, but couldn't get that direction right this time.
Bit of width offered and 4 runs taken by Sifat. Thank you, says Sifat Sadiq Khan, whom we've seen wearing golden helmet earlier, faring very well with the green one as well, their national colour.
So 17 runs on the board. Normally DHAKA starts on a very aggressive manner, but Abhishek in particular has been bowling some ripper of deliveries on that occasion. Also, that's the line he should be bowling, you know, that or somewhere around that off stump line ball, just leaving the right-hander. So third over comes to an end. DHAKA 17 without loss. So the partnership is 17 of 18 deliveries. Abhishek gone for 5 runs in his second over. He considered just 1 in his very first, very relaxed dugout of Dhaka University. The openers are taking their time, especially Mahfizul is in no rush, has faced 10 deliveries, just smashed 2 runs. So with that, they change in bowling. Abhishek Shoni has come to bowl. No Amrit Singh yet. That's a surprise factor for me.
Very surprising indeed. They're saving Amrit Singh for later. It should have been best that if they had brought him in from the TU end, because he was bowling very, very well from this side earlier in the tournament. Abhishek Soni versus Mahfizul, teasing the edge of the bat.
Good ball, very good ball. Yeah, I was surprised not to see Amrit Singh. Then I checked the lineup. I think he's been rested for the day, maybe the injury or something. That is the reason why he didn't come into ball. Otherwise, I'm very optimistic that the captain would have gone with him. Good ball yet again. So Mahafizul in a sort of bother earlier in the inning. That's what I was thinking. Why is Amrit Singh not bowling? Then I happened to look into the playing 11 and I didn't see his name. So he must have been injured or something. Otherwise, I'm very sure Lucknow would have played him in because he was delivering those wickets for the side on the back foot this time. Played it with straighter bat and a rear misfield. Fielder of Lucknow University. Look at the bowler. He has got his arms on his hips. He wasn't happy with that effort. Should have been stopped.
Should have been stopped indeed. He took on the fielder there and won that battle.
So every single time a spinner comes short of length, the batters from Bangladesh, they are already into the back foot. That's how well they are watching the ball. You know, and then the timing was superb. The placement wasn't that great, but thanks to the fielder, the ball raced to the boundary. So Abhishek is greeted with a boundary in his very first over. That will relieve a lot of pressure. Let me tell you what, Nikesh, for Mahafizul, you know, he was struggling. He wasn't timing the ball well, but that shot was hit like an informed batter.
Taking all his time is Mahafizul Islam. Good length delivery, pushed away. It will just be dot. Anand Sagar in high spirits there at covers. The captain of Lucknow University.
If you have just tuned in, you are watching us live on Prime SD Television and Prime SD Television's official YouTube channel. And this is the first semi-final of Jai Nepal Cup International Inter-University T20 Championship organized by Nepal Students Union. And for the first semis, it's between Dhaka University and Lucknow. Lucknow winning the toss, opting to bowl first. After 4, Dhaka 21 runs on the board without loss.
Captain, after 4 you are -2.
So 4 overs have been done from Lucknow and they have bowled some decent overs, you know, like Dhaka being on 21 in the first 4 overs of the power play is a rare sight, apart from yesterday's game when they lost the wicket in the very first over, in fact 2 of them. So they are being very cautious in this first semi-final, battling it out against the Lucknow University. Aditya Pratap is the new bowler. This is his second match. He played yesterday, conceded 4 runs in the only over he bowled. Very interesting that he has been given the ball in his hand within this power play.
Let me remind all the Lucknow University followers watching this live stream, Amrit Singh, one of the most revered bowler, is absent. He has been rested, and that is a void to fill for Lucknow University bowling lineup. It will take a lot of hard work to do that. Aditya Pratap Singh will try his level best. Let's see how he fares against the power hitter Sifat Ali Khan.
Over his delivery, and Sifat just goes to the leg side to rotate the strike. So one similarity between both of these teams are both the wicket keepers are very aggressive batter. Omkar Singh is the wicket keeper for Lucknow. We have seen him going after the bowlers. And Sifat is the wicket keeper batter for Dhaka. So there is not of a difference between the approach of both of these two batters from Dhaka and Lucknow. So we'll see who will deliver the runs for the side in this very important semi-final. Sifat's already started hitting some runs, you know, batting on 15 of 9, living up to his reputation.
Good length delivery, pushed away for a single. They should be happy with it, the batsmen, because as tight as the infield is, they are able to steal those singles, and that is very vital to keep the run board ticking.
Yeah, the fielders from Lucknow University, they are pumped, backing their bowler up. Good ball, a bit slower this time. So he has got some variations. Utilizing that to perfection, it was right in that middle stump line. So what they shouldn't be doing for against Sifat is offering some width. You know, if you ball outside that off stump or even the ball snipping towards leg, he has got that set of shots under his belt and he will be playing with ease.
We know he's very strong in the offside. He pockets all the tools that an opening batsman needs. Making some room, it's hitting the pads. Oh, he's not happy, the bowler. That was a very high-spirited appeal.
The replay will be very, very interesting because for me, I was like, is that out? Oh, might have missed the leg stump. That is the only concern that the umpire might have had. And, you know, as an umpire, when you're sitting out in the middle and you have got doubt, it always goes in the favor of batter, and rightly so. Even if there was DRS system, that might have been the umpire's call. So, you know, no harm done. The ball moved just a bit more. It swung more than Aditya would have liked. So, Sifat is still out there in the middle. I told you, don't offer any width. Sifat will go after you, not timing it well this time. But he would have loved to see that ball flying over that infield. How many times he has done in the series, in the first two games that DHAKA played. He was absolutely brutal. And after that early blow yesterday that made him walk to the pavilion in the very first over, well, he has been very calculative in this inning.
Vengeance is what he wants for his own wicket. In swinging delivery yet one more time, good fielding effort. Fielding's been very commendable throughout the inning so far. At the end of 5 overs, Dhaka University are 25 for no loss.
So Lucknow University will be very happy looking at the score after the 5 overs. They'd have loved to take that wicket. That is the only chance, I'd say a genuine chance that's been created. You know, when Abhishek was bowling, he didn't go for the catch, he should have. And the things would have been different. But the matter of fact is, Dhaka University is yet to lose any wicket. They've got a very deep batting lineup, and if they happen to keep the wickets in hand, we will be seeing some mammoth total. That projected score of 100. Dhaka has got capabilities and depth in their bowling. It will surely be 150 plus if Lucknow fails to take wicket in upcoming 2 or 3 overs.
Surely they will breeze past that projected score in no time. Slaps the ball towards the offside region. Gully fielder with more time. They've been very, very brilliant in the infield.
Especially the fielder in the gully and point, they have been really proactive in this game. You know, they've saved some good shots that's being hit. You know, the ball traveling to them, and it's a cold morning. But the fielding in that region has been superb. We have already seen one misfield there. It was... Has he cleaned him up? They are celebrating, so it's a wicket. The first wicket, as we were talking about, that it's very important for Lucknow to take the wicket. And, well, Abhishek delivers that. So the first wicket's down. Mahfizul, he didn't look comfortable out in the middle at all. The player of the match from the last game loses his wicket at the mere score of 8. Let's have a look into that. Pitched in. Inside it onto the stump is something that I am doubting. Off his pads into the stump. He's out in very unlucky fashion. The inside is onto his pads and then to the stumps. You know, like as a batter, you hate to see those things happening. Inside is direct onto the stump. It's still okay. But deflected of the bat off his pads into the stump, and Mahfizul is walking. So his struggle with the bat comes to an end.
That was hitting everything in its trajectory there. That ball, well balled by Pratap Singh. But he has to depart. It's important that you play your natural game. Mahfizul, an assertive, aggressive batsman, not seen at its best today because he was trying to defend. Iftikhar Hussain, a man to revere for sure, has played impeccably good with his batting and bowling all-round performance yet so far. Strike rate of 150 plus is also something that we can see once again from him. He's also a very good fielder. A lanky customer. Iftikhar has long levers. Anything ball sort of that good length delivery, he'll have a go at it.
Out in very unlucky fashion. But Abhishek, well, he has done the job for his side, taken that very first wicket. 5.2 overs, 25 for 1 is the score for Dhaka University. Iftikhar gone for naught yesterday, so he would love to have some runs under his belt as well. You know, a fine all-rounder, has represented Bangladesh already in the under-19 circuit. So he has got that experience, he has got that skill. So will he be the savior for Dhaka University? Because they need to keep the momentum going, you know, get the scoreboard ticking as well. It's been a rather very cautious start from the openers. Mahfizul struggling all the way. He's back to the pavilion. So Iftikhar and Sifat, well, they have to keep going. No runs in this over. 4 dot balls and a wicket already. So Abhishek is doing the job for the side with offered. Beautifully bisected shot between that fielder of gully and point, and the ball raced to the boundary for 4. So Iftikhar gets up to the mark with a very positive looking shot.
He was keenly looking at that offside field and he pierced those 2 fielders who have been very busy throughout the inning. Opens up his account with 4 runs. Does Iftikhar Hussain looks confident to start off his inning? It'll be interesting to see how he fares with the pace attack later on. Tad bit Fuller is pushed away for a single.
So 5 runs of the last over of the power play. Dhaka 30 for 1. That's the highlight of the power play. Look at that. Mahfizul already got the life. That was Abhishek's catch for me. And then some great looking shot, great saves, great fielding. A great game of cricket all around. As I was talking, Sifat was very clever to use the pace of Abhishek to guide that ball towards that third man reason for a boundary. And onto the back foot for that great looking shot was Mahfizul. Sifat continuing to impress, you know, piercing those gaps. And some great diving efforts, saving those 4 runs for the side. And this happened. Mahfizul was out in very unfortunate fashion. That ball was played magnificently between those fielders in the point and gully. So that's the story of power play. 6 overs done, 30 runs on board. Iftikhar and Sifat out in the middle. So Aditya, he bowled one day over in the tournament so far, will be getting his second.
Looks fair enough so far. Does Aditya Pratap Singh just conceding 4 runs in his first over. Full delivery, punch down the ground. Will be collected easily by the batsman. Beg your pardon, by the bowler. Anand Sagar there robbing the ball. We know how dew factor comes into play in a chilly morning here in Kathmandu. Looking at the groundsman at work, they were cleaning off some ice flakes outside of the field. Some fans there enjoying the game of cricket. They'll have a keen eye on the game later in the afternoon, Midwest University against TU University. With that, we have a change in the comm box. Kiran will be taking a short break. Joining me is Sanjeev Hyalmo. Welcome, Sanjeev.
Thanks a lot and good morning, dear viewers. So, Dhaka University batting first after losing the toss. They have lost a wicket. The first semi-final match of this T20 Jai Nepal Cup, International Inter-University T20 Jai Nepal Cup. Dhaka 31 runs on the board for the loss of 1 wicket. Iftikhar and Sifat, the 2 batters. Sifat is the opener, still there, and Iftikhar has just joined him. And Aditya this time plays it down a Paisley ball going towards the long on region, and the ball will find the boundary. No, good stop there, a couple of runs.
He threw a sink at it, couldn't time it well, hit the toe of the bat, upwind the ball. However, landed in the no man's land there. If you have a look at the replay, just towed with full power. Anand Sagar was running backwards. It would have been an impressive catch. However, landed in the low man's land. Did the ball. They will get a couple of runs though.
They got the elevation but not the distance. The ball was in the air for a long period of time. Since the ball, there was no fielder, there was no chance of a catch. Though both the fielders tried their level best to hold on to it. So 2 runs for Iftikhar. This time a slower one. That's a wide ball signaled by umpire. Umpires are very consistent and very strict in terms of while bowling, the bowlers bowling down the leg side. So the bowlers will have to cut off bowling wide balls and no ball. Let me tell you, this is knockout game, semi-final game. Margin of error is minified. You have to be on spot on while you are bowling. You just can't afford to give away 2 many extra runs in the form of wide balls and no balls.
Absolutely, these extras are redundant, to be honest. They should be very wary of not letting loose. Have to bowl line to line a tad bit fuller. It hits the square leg umpire. We've seen some drama earlier. And they'll steal a run. That will be interesting to watch again.
Square leg umpire was Ravindra Gupta. The ball getting hit on his leg and he was shaking his leg, There you can see playing the ball, flicked away, ball going straight. Though he was, anticipating the ball would come to him, despite the fact he could not, move away from the line of the ball hitting him here you can see, but no major injury for him. Ravindra Gupta, he is a cheerful guy and he is, you will find him always on the cricket field, Ravindra Gupta.
Indeed. Full delivery, again pushed away, it'll be a single run. Iftikhar looking very good earlier on, already scoring 10, facing 8 deliveries. Sifat also has deliberately played with his softer hands, but he's a power hitter, mind you.
Yeah, still Dhaka University, they have plenty of batters to come, and definitely sometimes what happens when you have wickets in your hand, you can always have the liberty of going after the bowling towards the fag end of the innings. So they have the opportunity. So, but these 2 batters will have to stay there for a while. And now, since they are in the 7th over, they need to, one of the batters should, especially Sifat, the opener, he has got his eye in. So I think he should open up a little bit and try to play some aggressive shots.
Absolutely, if you offer the width, that is when we will see Sifat going at it. We saw it yesterday, just scored 1 boundary, but before that game against TU, it was when Sifat was at his full blast. Dancing down the ground, up goes Sifat. It will go all the way, hitting the side screen. That's a massive one.
That was super piece of execution. The ball was in the slot, 1 step forward and lofting that one high over the long on region for the maximum.
Isn't this what we were talking about earlier? Sifat, we know how powerful he is. Has been playing with the softer hands, deliberately guiding it down the 3rd man region for singles. nosing it down for a couple. But this time, he picks up the bowler, a good length. He converted that into a juicy half volley, lofted it beautifully, and it was a straight hit as well.
It seems Sifat heard what I talked on the previous delivery. He tried to cut loose and hit the boundary. Definitely he did it. This time dancing down the track and lofting the ball high over the long region for the maximum 6. This time better delivery, keeping the ball up, compelling the batter just to play a push shot. So single to end the over. So 7 overs have been bowled. There you can see the action replay, the previous delivery when he smacked a 6 over the long on region. That was terrific looking shot coming from the bat of Sifat. So it's now 7 overs gone. Dhaka University, they are now 44 runs on the wicket for the loss of 1 wicket.
Let's have a look at it again. Beautifully picked up by Sifat Sadiq Khan. Sifat, the hitter for Dhaka University earlier on, played a slow and steady power play innings, but have come out stronger. In the 7th over, Anand Sagar will bring himself in. He'll be bowling from the TU end. The captain of Lucknow University has already taken 7 wickets in this tournament so far. Impressive numbers for him.
When the last over was a productive one for Dhaka University, yielding 14 runs coming off the bowling of Aditya Singh. So Anand Sagar, the skipper, that was a lovely piece of bowling, but this time batter playing it one with a softer hand. Oh, missed it completely. Would that have been the chance if the ball had been straight onto the wicketkeeper's gloves?
That was close. It'll be interesting to have a look at it again. Playing with the softer hands like we called it earlier. Oh, it was hit and miss. This will be backing up very nicely there. They're fortunate that no runs was stolen off of that delivery, just a single.
Yeah, now they need to spruce up the fielding positions. They just can't afford to give away too many runs. That was played with a softer hand and the ball batters scampering for a single. Good understanding between these two batters. So Anand, the captain, he must be having some sort of a strategy how to go about the business, try to stem the flow of runs, which is coming easily for the Dhaka University batters. This time, drifting down the leg side, whipped it away straight to the fielder, no run taken.
Fortunate yet again, that was drifting down the leg. The capacity of Iftikhar Hussain usually puts that away for a 4. Anand Sagar, what is he thinking now? A good length delivery, well respected by Iftikhar Hussain. Applauding as the wicketkeeper as well.
This tournament has panned out so far fantastically. Wonderful game of cricket. Good participation, a lot of exuberance this time. Played it away towards the mid-wicket region just for a single run. So we are having a second semi-final match coming up after the end of this one. That will be an interesting one. TU taking on Midwest. So today we have 2 derby semi-finals in this tournament. This one, 2 universities coming from India. And the next semi-final, we have 2 teams from our own country.
Surely that one's a derby, but let's keep this one as a rivalry only. They're so far off from each other, Lucknow and Dhaka. But Midwest and TU, definitely a team to watch. Slaps down the ground hard, bludgeoned would be the right word to say. All the way for 4.
It was a flatted delivery this time, easy picking for the batters. Banked it away for 4 runs. As we said, it's a derby for the same final games. There you can see once again an action replay. Couple of bounces towards the deep extra cover boundary region. Too much power in that particular shot.
With that, it hits the board of T20 Joy Nepal Cup. It's for a cause, mind you. One Earth, One Voice, act on climate change. Pushed away for a single. 2 is the call. No, they won't take it. No risk taken here from Bangladesh, says Dhaka University. Very smart. After the end of 8th over, Dhaka University are 51 for the loss of only 1 wicket.
So if you've just joined us on Prime Television HD, good morning and welcome to the first semi-final match of this T20 Jai Nepal Cup International Inter-University T20 Jai Nepal Cup. Dhaka University taking on Lucknow. Lucknow University this morning winning the toss and deciding to bowl first in this match. So now it's now 51 runs on the board for Dhaka University. They have lost just a wicket. Let me tell you, there's still many batters to come, especially the man in great form, Muhammad Ashiqur Rahman Shibli, the guy who played that fantastic blistering knock of 96 runs coming off just 37 balls versus Purvanchal University in the league stage game. So now we have a change in the bowling attack. Sayyadi comes on to bowl. He is also an orthodox of spin bowler, left arm spin bowler.
Very handy spinner indeed, Saeed Mohammad Mehdi. Bowling from the Chobar end. Offered some width. Down the offside, it will be single for Sifat. He will go off strike. Trust me, Sanjeev, when I say they have a deep batting line of Dhaka University. Safely, the person you mentioned earlier is a power hitter, a powerful batsman indeed. Yohin Fordous Jami, yet to see his showcase batting capabilities. It's his second game. Sadir Saqib is also a very formidable batsman and the captain of Dhaka University.
So this is the just 9th over of the innings. Too many batters to come. So definitely, I would say score of 150 plus very much on the cards for them. This time it's a lemon cut trying to drive the ball inside edge and the ball running towards the third man. The fielder adjusting after that, but he won't get to it and the ball rolling over the fence for 4 runs.
Trotting outfielder can get to the ball because the ball runs away for the 4. It wins the race. Was it a French cut? Is that what they call it earlier? Frenchy?
You can call Chinese cut, lemon cut, whatever cut you want. You can have the adjectives, whatever adjectives you want to put. You are at liberty, my dear friend. But the main thing is it produced 4 runs for Dhaka University.
If the car will take that happily, you wouldn't mind it.
No matter how the runs come, the runs is beneficial for the batting side. This time playing up Bishley over the top of the cover and the ball will find the boundary for the maximum.
Inside out. That is from the textbook, isn't it? Iftikhar Hussain in sublime form.
That was a terrific shot. There you can say pure cricketing shot. Flighted delivery, left foot moving forward and just lofting the ball and over the ball sailing over the cover region for the maximum. Now these batters are, having gala time at the center. The captain Anand will be thinking how to dislodge this partnership, which is looking dangerous at the moment.
Well, looks like batting extravaganza here. Down towards the long off region goes Iftikhar. Will be just a single for him. Already 12 runs coming off Saeed Mohammad's over. Should be Amrit Singh's void that they're not able to fill. We saw him bowl brilliantly. All his balls in the good length area. Picked up a couple of wickets as well. They should find that creative angles and try to get the wicket as soon as they can, because at this rate, Dhaka University will go north of 150.
Definitely they will have to do something differently. Try to bowl different line. Try to bowl, which will, strangle the batter for the crease. They have to do something differently because at the moment, the runs are coming fairly easily for the batters, 4s and 6s. And before this over, in the 7th over, it was 14 runs they had accumulated. And this time around, already 12 runs on the board. 12 runs in this over.
Swept away and all the way for 4. The infielder gave it away because the run was there. However, ball ran away very, very quickly. Sifat Sadiq Khan looking very formidable at the end of 9th over. Dhaka University are 67 at the loss of a meager wicket.
So Dhaka University, they are now 67 runs on the board last over. So the leaking 16 runs. Let me tell you, that's you can see the scorecard. Sifat Sadiq Khan batting on 34 runs, coming off 20 deliveries. Mahfuzul Islam, the only man to be dismissed for 8 runs. He took up, he consumed too many balls, 20 balls for 8 runs. And there you can see the bowling analysis. So far, Abhishek Soni has been the pick amongst the bowlers, picked up a wicket.
Tried to york him. Anand Sagar, the captain, brings himself in. Has slacked with the strategy. Has slacked with picking up his bowler to bowl, especially from the T end. Only Abhishek has looked impressive so far. All of them going for expensive overs. He should be vying for that wicket himself, the captain, Anand Sagar.
It seems Captain Anand is running out of his ideas because he is having some problem at the moment. All the bowlers except for the Abhishek who picked up a wicket, all the bowlers have been thrashed to all parts of the ground.
Overpitched, but will just find the short cover fielder there.
There's a lot of cricket being played all over Nepal at the moment. Recently we had the Women's T20 Cup, and very soon we'll be having the Men's PM Cup, for which the selection games are going on in many of the places. So a lot of cricket being played all over the places. That's a very good sign for the development of cricket in this part of the world. We need to have our domestic setup should be strong one, the robust one, whereby our players should be kept busy at all times.
Uppishly played, and that's been dropped. Good effort though. It was diving towards his right, did Aditya. Will steal yet another run as well. That would be 2 runs to the accounts of Sifat, who's already looking very good. Beg your pardon, that was Iftikhar, the lefty.
You can see in action play trying to cut it away, not being able to keep the ball on. Though it was a difficult one, he jumped in the air but could not hold on to it. So Iftikhar survives. So how expensive this, this drop catch will prove in the course of the game, we'll come to know.
Swivel down the leg side. Will pick a single. Anand's looked very good in his over. The captain himself bringing on the heat, trying his level best to take that wicket. So the players will take the break. Let's have a look at the highlights of the first inning so far.
There you can see this. He played it away towards the cover region. That was the ball ballooning up. There was a chance for catch, but dropped it. Confusion between these two batters. And the next one this time offside the Ostam, cutting it away. Good footing there, stopping that one. And this time he played the ball towards the square of the wicket for 4 runs. That was a terrific shot. And this time just gliding the ball going outside the Ostam, just angling his bat and picking up 4 good runs. And this was the one shot he played, standing tall and driving firmly towards the cover region for 4 runs. And this was the one onto the back foot, banged it away straight, beating the fielder, and the ball races to the fence. And this one was a cutting one that again is stopping the ball. And next one this time, he was bold, played on, trying to hike the ball, but not being able to do so.
We've seen some power hitting, some impeccably good soft-handed batting from Sifat and Iftikhar. That hit the batsman. That was the other leg, Mr. Gupta. Downwind Sifat all the way. That was a straight hit for a 6 by Sifat. Sadiq Khan has looked very, very good as he did in his second game against TU. That hit the board of Jai Nepal Cup. That was a Frenchy lemon cut, whatever you want to call it. As my fellow commentator has mentioned here, Anand was chasing that, couldn't get towards the ball. Beautifully picked that flat, and 6 by Iftikhar. Swept away for 4. That one by Sifat Sadiq Khan. They've batted brilliantly so far. A good batting performance, and that was an effort. Maybe the other hand would have done the job, wrong hand, but good try from Aditya in Gully area. It's all happening here in this beautiful location, Kathmandu Valley. Sifat Sadiq Khan still increased standing tall with Iftikhar Hussain, both of them scoring 34 and 25 respectively. Mahfuzul, the batsman, man of the match earlier, going back in the hut for 8 runs.
Then you can say bowling lessons for the Lucknow University, apart from Abhishek Soni, he took a wicket. All the batters were thrashed, all the bowlers were thrashed to all parts of the ground. The first wicket falling at 25 runs, And this partnership already, they have piled up 45 valuable runs, and they are looking very strong at the moment. 10 was gone, 70 runs on the board without losing. With losing a 1 wicket, still they have plenty of batters to come. So definitely 150 runs on the board looks quite possible for Dhaka University in this first semi-final match of this T20 Jai Nepal Cup, International Inter-University T20 Jai Nepal Cup 2025, organized by Nepal Students Union. There you can see, the Manhattan building, how the runs they accumulated. You can see the over number 2, then the over numbers between the over number 7, then the over number 9, that accumulated the runs coming in that particular, which really propelled the teams to the 70 runs for loss of 1 wicket. There you can see the worm climbing up and up and up. That's the story so far of the batting of Lucknow University. There was a drop catch as well in the innings of Dhaka University in the previous over. So that's the story so far. And in the commentary box, change in the voice. I have with me my colleague, my bosom friend, Kiran Bhattrai, the man from Down Under. Welcome to the commentary box.
Thank you. So 10 overs have been bowled. So we are halfway through into the first innings of this first semi-final. The second game will be coming. After this game will be between Midwest University and Tribhuvan University. First ball immediately after the drinks break. And Manan Kanpal beating that outside edge yet again. Goes for a shot. The ball's in the air. Will land safely and race to the boundary for 4. Valiant effort from the fielder. 74 runs. With just 1 wicket down, we are looking for a big chase for sure.
It was a streaky shot coming from, you can say, trying to smash it away. The ball taking the outside edge of the blade and the ball flying over the cover region. Couple of bounces towards the fence. He was trying to play the ball towards the cover region, didn't time it. The ball hitting the top edge of the blade and the flying all over the place for 4 runs. This time onto the back foot, played it away, back-to-back boundary.
That ball went like a treasure bullet to the boundary. Hit it straight, gone past the bowler. There was no chance for Manan to stop that. Look at that. That was hit with some pace straight down, the safest place to hit the boundary, as we call in cricket. And the batter, Iftikhar, well, boy, isn't he looking dangerous. This time, hit it too long on. The protection is out there in the boundary. So just a single. So Iftikhar is off to a flyer after that dock out yesterday.
So the previously which he hit for a boundary, it was fiercely struck, the ball going straight. The bowler tried to, hold on to it, but the fierceness of the stroke was such that the bowler could not just, even touch the ball. Ball races away towards the side screen for 4 runs. Now, if the guy looking dangerous after the reprieve he has got, he seems to understood now it's time to play some aggressive shots. This time onto the back foot, cutting it away. That's the fielder. Oh, fumbling, tumbling, stopping the ball. Couple of runs. They will go for the third run as well. Good running between the wickets by these 2 batters.
3 runs of that delivery. So Lucknow are feeling the heat. The partnership is something that's troubling. Earlier in the inning, we saw these sort of deliveries being stopped by that gully fielder. So they are getting a bit concerned, conceding some misspills, giving away some runs. That's what the pressure of partnership normally does in cricket. It frustrates the fielding side. With offered into the gap, yet again the 3rd 4 of the over for Iftikhar. So he is cruising smoothly and he is looking very dangerous. Lucknow University, they need wicket and they need wicket desperately. So that's 11 overs done. Look at that exquisite timing. The placement's good, and that's been the strength of Iftikhar throughout the series. He has been really good in finding those gaps. So 11 overs done. So the partnership is 61 runs of just 34 deliveries. Sifat contributing 21 of just 9. And Iftikhar doing all the damage, 38 of 25. He's looking solid out in the middle.
Indeed, both these batters are now cutting loose. In fact, last over yielding 18 runs, most of the runs scored by Iftikhar. He is looking dangerous at the moment. He's timing the ball. His strokes have been exquisite, hitting the boundaries. And the best thing about this guy is that he's hitting the shots, all cricketing shots. No hanky-panky shots, straight away playing the shots. Now we have a change in the bowling attack. Sanjay Vishwakarma comes on to bowl. He has 4 wickets so far in this tournament, playing 3 matches. So now he will have to use his wiles and guiles and his tactics to dislodge this partnership, which is looking very dangerous at the moment.
Sanjay Vishwakarma, mind you, was the bowler who kept Midwest under pressure. Took 3 wickets on that game. What's pretty accurate with his line and length. Outside off, some width offer, hit it straight, and when Sifat comes down, normally the results 4, and no difference on this occasion as well. The ball racing towards the boundary for 4 runs.
That was a confident looking shot dancing down the track and whacked it away. There you can see 1 step forward. No fielder there. The ball races away towards the fence. Nicely timed.
So the good thing from Sifat was he took it out the ball on the full. Didn't let it turn. And got the reward. Stand and deliver on this occasion. Didn't time it at all. Because he was using too much of effort to hit the shot. So he was beaten completely.
Yeah, he was trying to play a powerful shot, but this time missing it completely. And now they have kept a spinner. What is the reason behind keeping a wicket at the time when the batters are hitting boundaries? This time playing the ball uppishly, and the ball, hitting the palm of the fielder, and the ball sailing over the fence. This is something, making the mockery of the bowling attack. It should have been taken, I would say. He did try. He launched his right hand, and the ball hitting his palm, and the ball deflecting over the fence for 6.
So outside of width offered, and Sifat's not going to miss on that. He hit it with some power. There was some effort put by the fielder try and catch that ball, but all in vain. That ball went over his head. So Sifat is closing up towards his 50, batting on 47 of just 25 deliveries. Iftikhar 38 in the same number of deliveries that Sifat's faced. So both these batters 71 run partnership in no time. So Sifat's just a hit away from getting that milestone of 50 runs.
Definitely he deserves to have a half century. The way he has played, the strokes he played all over the park. He looks confident at the moment. His innings has been flawless in comparison to Iftikhar. He had a reprieve. And that's Sifat now. He's batting on 47 runs, already 10 runs in this over. Sanjay the bowler looks in all sorts of troubles. Now he in trouble, thinking where to bowl, how to bowl, where to bowl, what to bowl. This kind of question must be, emerging in his mind to stop the flow of his batting at the moment.
So Sifat on 47. So Vishwakarma bowling, he played it down the ground. There is protection. So he'll have to wait for a while for his 50. Batting on 48 at the moment. Sanjay has gone for 11 already in the over with the delivery to go. He was the pick of the bowler, as I've said, in the last game they played against Midwest. But a different script being written this time around. So Dhaka University's dugout, as always we have seen throughout the tournament, no pressure whatsoever. Drifted in on his pads, wristy shot for a single. So that will conclude 12 runs over from Sanjay after 12. Dhaka 98 for 1.
दौड़ के लेट हैं हम लो लो लो
So 2 overs have been bowled on Dhaka University. They are in the driver's seat at the moment, 98 runs on the board. They have lost just a wicket. And both the batters, Iftikhar and Sifat, both in full cry at the moment. So now, at one point of time, we were thinking that 150 would be the possible total for them. But look, the way these two batters are batting at the moment, and plenty of batters yet to come, still 8 overs remaining. I think 175 plus looks very much possible in this match for Dhaka University, or more than that could be the total for the Dhaka University when 20 overs have been bowled, provided now this Lucknow University bowlers should take wickets.
Plays is on offside very quickly. Yes, was the call immediately after hitting that ball. You know, the call, the running between the wicket, the understanding between the batters have been phenomenal. And there has been drought of wickets for Lucknow University. They haven't expected this sort of struggle out in the middle when they came to field after winning the toss. So Sifat is still looking for his 50-49, not out his score of 27 deliveries. And Iftikhar is in 40 of 27 deliveries. So both of these batters are cruising along. And the 100 up with that single for Dhaka University in the 13th over.
The things look ominous for Lucknow University. The best bowler of this game, Abhishek, on the attack. He has been very impressive, picking up a wicket. This time, short of land ball, pulled it away, and the ball will find the boundary. This time, a loosener from Abhishek, dropping short, plenty of time for the Iftikhar onto the backward and pulled it away easily for 4 runs.
Good thing about Iftikhar's batting is he knows where exactly the fielder is placed. He took his time. Look at that bottom hand jab towards the leg side and getting that boundary to perfection. Boy, isn't he a good all-rounder?
Indeed, he's a good all-rounder. So now, problems mounting for Lucknow University. These two batters are not utterly toying with the bowling attack.
Wicket the third guy, boundary like a die. Maidan ma third side.
The case, hit it along the ground. Are they going to come back for 2? Yes, they are. So Iftikhar is on 48, Sifat is on 49. With a delivery to go. Can Iftikhar do it in this over? If he does, it will be the second 50 of the tournament for him. He has already smashed one match-winning knock. So, is this going to be the over he did with soft hands? He will keep the strike. So, both of the batters are on 49. That's the end of 13th over, 109 for 1.
So 109 for 1 down for Dhaka University after the completion of 13 overs of Iftikhar and Sifat. Both of them are on identical 49 runs. So on strike, that's the partnership between these two batters. 84 runs coming off mere 46 deliveries. So Iftikhar very much on the verge of scoring second 50 of this tournament.
So both the batters are on 49. It's not very common scene when you see this sort of thing. So Iftikhar is on strike. Sanjay bowling, played it with his soft hands towards the leg side, and that is 50 for Iftikhar. Very well played, Iftikhar. 50 of 32 deliveries. When he came to bat when the team was struggling, Mahfizul was clearly not being able to hit those shots. He came into bat and he made things look so easy, hitting the ball all around the park. 4 matches, 133 runs. And this is the 50 for Sifat as well. So both the batters got into that magical 50 runs mark in consecutive deliveries. Sifat this time. Both these were the two batters who went out in the
It's 50 has been flawless, whereas if the car was dropped when he was on 20, no, but despite the fact he was dropped, he made the best use of the life he has got and batting at the moment on 51 runs. And now these two batters will try to cut loose and then try to hit too many boundaries as possible, since still they have 9 wickets in their hand.
They will go for their shots for sure, because the 50 is off for both, and more often than not in cricket we've seen the batters cutting loose after reaching those 50s and 100s. So there is every opportunity for both of these batters to get into those magical 3-figure mark, because there's plenty of balls to go. Dancing down was Sifat. He wanted to go over that extra cover or long off fielder. That's the area he favors the most while going for a shot. Not to be. Very clever bowling, I'd say, on this occasion.
There you can see the second semi-final match coming after the completion of this match. TU taking on Midwest University. So far, Sanjay has been good in this over, conceding just 3 runs. This time outside the off-stump, played it away over the extra cover region for the maximum 6 runs.
So Iftikhar showing his intentions clear. He just was waiting for that delivery onto his front foot, and off he goes. Elegant looking 6 runs just next to the dugout of Lucknow University, and that ball traveled miles. Massive 6, must have been like 75 meters 6, because the boundary is already 67 meters on that side.
So 9 runs coming in the over of Sanjay with a hit of 6 in the last delivery.
So the second match, the second semi-final match, I'd rather say match number 14, will be played against Midwest University and Tribhuvan University. So it will be a home derby, as 2 universities from Nepal will be colliding to secure the place to play the final against the winner of this game.
Definitely 2 derby semi-final matches. So we will have a team from each country, one from India and one from Nepal, in the grand finale, scheduled for tomorrow. Oh, appealing.
That was close, and the finger goes off. Finally, some success for Lucknow, and boy, Dean, they need it so badly. They've been trying their level best, but Sifat's inning of 51 runs comes to an end. A very well played 51. He came as an opener, saw his team through to the safe place, just missed in line, would have crashed into leg stump for sure. Easy call for umpire on that occasion. So Sifat will be walking back to the pavilion. I'm very sure there will be some standing ovation from the dugout. Goes for 51 of 31 deliveries.
Terrific knock, Sifat. It was a flawless innings. 51 runs coming off just 31 deliveries. The way he delivered the goods, he was never under pressure. He played his game. He was at liberty while playing the shots. 31 deliveries he took and scored fantastic 51 runs. Good partnership for the second wicket between him and Iftikhar, which has really put the team on at a very strong pedestal for them.
Slightly towards leg. Yes, middle.
So Mohammad Ashikur, he played really well in yesterday's game along with Mahfizul. So this time the scenario is different. They've got runs on the board, just 2 wickets fallen. So it's time to accelerate the inning from here on. Gets up the mark straight away with the very first delivery is Mohammad Ashikur. So finally a success, the much needed for Lucknow University. Saeed, the bowler, giving them that all-important breakthrough. He went for 16 in his first over, grabs the wicket in the very first delivery of his second over. So can Lucknow put the break in the flow of the runs?
Definitely Saeed has done a very good job. His captain, trusting him, providing the ball despite the fact he was very expensive in his previous over. And he produced a wicket, very important wicket. Now, if they can get wicket off Iftikhar as well, that you can see in action replay the way Sifat got out, LBW going onto the back foot, trying to play with the ball away towards the onside region. Missed it completely this time. Iftikhar playing uppishly for 4 runs. Terrific shot.
Doesn't matter if the wicket's falling from other side, Iftikhar will play his shot. He is that sort of batter. And after getting that 50, he has looked very aggressive, hitting it straight. There was no chance for the fielder batting on mid-off to cut it off. 1 bounce over the rope, 4 more runs. So Iftikhar will keep on doing what he has been doing, that is go after the bowlers.
It was terrific shot. The ball was in the slot and easy picking for Iftikhar, the man in great form at the moment. Now the way he's batting at the moment, it seems he must be seeing the ball like a football, middling the ball quite well. That was a terrific shot. This time, a change, keeping the batter quiet.
He was committed to play that shot on the very last moment. Iftikhar decided to defend it. As you can see, there was a big backlift coming. Last moment adjustment. Final delivery of the over, played it cross-batted, but still manages to get the ball over the boundary. He didn't get it exactly in the place where he'd have intended to hit the shot. Just a bit of inside edge. Going towards the leg side, there's a huge gap, and the ball raced to the boundary for 4 runs.
That was a terrific shot. The ball in the gaps there you can see, though it wasn't timed properly. No fielder there, ball going towards the square leg region. Couple of bounces towards the fence for 4 runs. So now Iftikhar seems to be in a mood where he has decided he will play his shots as number of overs are dwindling now. 15 overs gone. Dhaka University 128 runs on the board for the loss of wickets. Still plenty of batters to come. Now definitely these 2 batters will cut loose, and Mohammad Ashikur, we still remember his blistering knock of 96 runs coming off just 37 deliveries against Purvanchal University.
That ball's way up in the air. The keeper is calling for it. 1 fumble, 2 fumble, and he drops it. Would you believe it? That was the simplest of catches. As a keeper, you've got the gloves on. He fumbled. He tried the second attempt, and he made the mess out of it. The catch is being dropped. How expensive is that going to be for Lucknow? Look at that. He was watching the ball. All is called. Fumbles, tries. Third attempt, and he drops it.
It should have been taken, and you are dropping a batter like Mohammad, the man who is in great form. There you can see the juggling, running after the ball, and this time played it away towards the square leg region. Misfield once again, but they didn't go for the run.
As a batting unit, you'll feel very lucky. On the other hand, as a fielder, the last thing you'd like to do on earth is drop the catch in keeper's bowling. You don't want to do that because you're going to hear a lot of words from the captain once you get back to that dressing room.
Definitely, and the wicket keeper provided, he has been provided with extra glove as well. He should have taken that catch easily. The ball was in the nice catch, should have been, but he just made a fumble. just made a mess of it, dropping Mohammad Ashikur. Now how expensive it will turn out to be, we'll come to know in the course of the game. This time played it away towards the cover region. Obviously once again, that's the pressure telling on them. But the batters, they didn't go for the second run. Couple of runs for them.
Mohammad Ashikur already has got a life in this game. He was dropped for 2. Played it with soft hands, was Iftikhar on that occasion. So this over, they have given respect to the skipper of Lucknow. You know, still 4 overs and a ball to go in the innings. Mohammad Ashikur is just in, already has got a live, batting on 3 of 3. Iftikhar going cruising, I'd say, rather than going, batting on 69. Switch hit, a huge uphill, and the finger goes up. So the drop cats didn't trouble Lucknow as much, and the most relieved person in the whole ground will be the wicket keeper.
Definitely there you can see Plum in front of the wicket trying to play a reverse sweep, beating all ends up. Umpire took big time and he raised his finger up. So Mohammad Ashikur walks back to the pavilion despite the fact he was dropped in this over.
That was a big turn for the skipper of Lucknow University. Yes, he was hit right plumb in and around that middle stump. The only question that DHAKA might be thinking is, would it have hit the stump? But very close call. Umpire was right to give that out. So DHAKA University, they are losing wickets 2 in quick succession. That will bring the skipper Sariyar Saqib on to the field. Jersey number 10, the skipper of DHAKA University, and he wouldn't mind coming out to bat because their team has scored some decent runs on the board. It's time to accelerate and get the momentum going.
Saqib, the captain, brings himself in after the loss of the wicket power hitter Sibley, whom we've seen hit long sixes. Saqib is also a very dependable batsman for his side, DHAKA. He'll want to stick around with Iftikhar, who is already solid, set his solid base, scoring 69 runs, facing 41 deliveries. He would want to go big now. Just 4 overs remain in the first innings of this first semi-final clash, DHAKA University versus Lucknow University. Aditya will be bowling from the Chobar end.
Aditya Pratap, 3 overs considered 22 runs. Drifted towards the leg side, easy picking. And Iftikhar is finding it very easy to bat in the middle. He hasn't been troubled much. And the way he is going, well, 3 figures, the magical 100 is on the cards for him.
He will be eyeing on that 3-digit number. He deserves it, only if he sticks around. Dancing down the ground, the ball was swinging inside. He balled in the body line there.
He was way down from his crease. It hit the pads, and they were appealing. I don't know what for. That ball would have missed leg stump by miles.
It would have gone outside of the leg tram line there. This is the wicket of Sifat. He was trapped LBW Plum. Sifat, the power hitter. This was the first wicket. Sariyar Saqib, the skipper, yet to face a ball. He'll be facing Aditya.
So he has balled 2.2 overs, gone for 20. So covering the line of the ball, hitting it along the ground, and he will get off the mark. So that will bring the dangerous Iftikhar, and the captain's doing the right thing. You know, he's not trying to do anything fancy. Just has taken a single and given the strike to the dangerous Iftikhar, batting on 71 of 43 deliveries. Projected score is already 176, and if you keep on bowling those sort of deliveries, it will go one way, that will go up only.
Up and onwards for Dhaka University from here on. The wings was spread by umpire in this delivery. Not much carry in the ball as well. Not a pacey merchant. Aditya will be wanting to hit that good length area. Anything over pitched will be swung hard by Iftikhar Hussain. Let's have a look what he's got for his fourth delivery.
Again, back-to-back wides. I don't know what Aditya is trying to do here. That's a nothing delivery, you know, like bowling, missing the leg stump. So 140 runs on the board. We are into the 17th over. And off goes Iftikhar, up and over. And the fielder, they don't want Iftikhar to go back to pavilion. They are enjoying his batting, it looks like. But this is unacceptable. You don't drop catches, especially when the batter is Iftikhar batting on 71. He was way down that line. Why? You are fielding on long on or long off or anywhere in the boundary. Just stick there. It's always 10 times easier to sprint into the ground and take the catch rather than going back.
Boy, oh boy. This was a chance well missed by Lucknow University. They will be regretting this.
If you'd have been standing right on the rope, that catch, he didn't even have to move an inch.
Buttery fingers for the long on fielder there. Should have taken it.
Width of it this time, slashed it. That's a very rare occasion when Iftikhar slashes the ball and finds the fielder. Aditya would be very disappointed. He has gone for runs, you know. Finally, there was a chance being created. And the fielder converts into 4.
That was the only saving grace. Having gone for this expensive spell, he would have wanted the wicket of their key batsman. Getting none of the support from his fielders is Aditya Pratap Singh. Making some room, Saqib gets bowled out. Some consolation for Aditya Pratap Singh finally.
He made some room just to let that ball go and smash the stumps. So that's the end of skipper of Dhaka University. Look at that. He was way outside that off stump. Wanted to scoop that ball or sweep it. Couldn't connect it at all, and it crashed to that midland leg stump. He is pumped, and rightly so, after that catch being dropped. It's not Iftikhar, but the skipers. Sadir Saqib goes for 1 of 2. So it's the 4th wicket down. The last wicket was out in the last ball of the over as well. Same thing repeating here. And the skipper walking slowly to the dugout.
Har Har Mahadev, they say, high-spirited Lucknow University team there. Are they back at it? Momentum swinging their way for sure, but one man stands tall in the middle there. Iftikhar Hussain still at 76, just facing 45. Nearing and closing towards that 3-digit number. Yohin Fardous playing his second game. He debuted earlier. Just scored 2 runs, was not out in his last game. Will want to score big this time around.
Yohin Fardous Jami is the new batter out in the middle, playing his second game. So Iftikhar will be the batter on strike. He will be the player to watch out for, and Lucknow would love to take his wicket, because if he hangs on till the very end, it's going to be a massive, massive mountain of runs to climb for Lucknow University.
Indeed, we see some Saro batting from Zami. Already looking very ready to go at it.
So just to get the wicket of Iftikhar, their ace bowler, the pacer Abhishek, is back with his second spell, sprinting in. Bowled it short. He is appealing for wide, but that ball was travelling. It went really up and up and up after he left the batter. Abhishek Prakash, he has got a lot of pace. He's still, just limping around that hammy area. He's not very comfortable. Maybe a small niggle, and it's always very annoying for any pace bowler once you feel that pain. Shot of length angling in towards the body, but with the shot of form Iftikhar is in. He played it along the ground.
Well bowled and well played indeed. He has some pace to offer, that's for sure. He was going in the body line.
So the next match will be played, the second semi-final, Midwest University Nepal versus the Tribhuvan University Nepal. So it will be a Nepalese derby in match number 14, the second semi-final, coming later in the day.
This one should be a thriller. Midwest University looking very good under the captaincy of Bipin Khatri. Midwest University, although he's not a captain, he's a leader, I beg your pardon. He's been attacking with the bowler.
Shot of length picked very early. That ball was in the air. That was not the catch, but the fielder did a great job trying to save it. One bounce over the rope. Abhishek is not happy, but the fielder did all he could have done. Look at that. He read the line pretty early, picked it up, and that was a good effort. He did everything he could have, but the placement itself was very good. So Jami, well, he has got some shots under his belt. That was the shot that will give him a lot of confidence. Pulling the ball in the first delivery you face and smacking it for four, never an easy task.
Off to a good start is Yohin Ferdous Jami. A tad bit fuller has been pushed away for a single. He'll be happy with that, facing just 2 deliveries, already scoring 5 runs.
So 150 up for DHAKA University into the 18th over. 17.4 overs ball, 151 for 4. Iftikhar is still out there batting on 77 of 47 deliveries. Yohin smashed that beautiful shot. Shot of length ball, the first delivery you face angling in towards you, never an easy shot to play, but his timing and placement was a treat to watch.
102-6 already scored in this tournament so far. He will be looking to add one more. Iftikhar goes at it. Try to play uppishly. It'll just be a singer though.
He didn't hit with full strength, knowing that there is fielder protecting the boundary. He just played it enough just to clear that fielder in the 30-yard, and the ball lands in between. So Iftikhar, he is doing exactly what he's intending to do out in the middle.
Yeah, he seemed in full control today. Iftikhar Hussain, 78 for 48, a brilliant display of batting, timing, power, everything he's got in his pockets. Yohin Ferdous in his very second game also looking very confident.
So already 150 runs on the board, Nikesh. It's going to be very, very hard for Lucknow University to chase it because they're looking for a big target. And the problem is the bowling of DHAKA has been really disciplined throughout. We are yet to see in the semis. Played it with a straighter bat, a bit of fumble, and the batter will take easy single. That's what a minor fumble can do. It gives a lot of time for the batter to sprint and get to another end. A very good call. Had that ball been taken neatly and thrown, might have been a very close call. Still was.
It was hit or miss. He would have gone by some distance if that was hit directly after the over 18 is concluded. DHAKA University are 153 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Captain, please hurry up. You have 2 more overs.
So the batting card shows there are already 250s. Sifat Sadiq Khan came as an opener. The wicketkeeper batter from Dhaka University got onto his 50 and was out for 51 of 31. Iftikhar is still out there, looking as solid as he can ever be. That's a long, long bowling card. 8 bowlers have been used and just 4 wickets taken. That tells you how well the batters of Dhaka University, they batted, because those 8 bowlers were used because the regular bowlers, the wicket-taking bowlers, were struggling. Courtesy to that brilliant batting and brilliant partnership between Iftikhar and Sadiq.
Absolutely. They're having a blast. Iftikhar, what is he thinking against Abhishek Soni? We saw a long list of bowlers. Experimentation is not something that you do during semi-finals. They were struggling to get that first wicket. Still struggling to get the wicket of Iftikhar. They dropped him earlier. That boundary line reason.
So now, Iftikhar will be going for his shots. Just 10 deliveries left in this inning. I was talking about it. He will go for his shot. He didn't time it the way he would have liked, but he will go for his shots. It is the time that they can afford to cut loose. Even the wicket falls, they still have 6 wickets in hand. You know, and the match pressure will be immense for Lucknow. They are already feeling the heat out in the middle, looking at the score that they have to chase. And it's gonna go up and up. Very cheeky shot. Racing towards the boundary. The fielder is chasing it, and the ball will win the race.
Not much pace on the fielder. Much pace on the ball, though. It'll run away 4-4. They won't mind it. It hit the pad. Bye should be signaled by the umpire.
So Jami played a superb shot. The pull shot for the boundary on the last occasion. This time, tried some reverse sweep. Didn't get it in the middle of the bat though. You know, it was the bottom edge, but still, the outfield in the TU is lightning fast, as we always say. Same shot attempted to no success this time around.
That was the inside edge earlier. Still tried the same shot again. Execution hasn't been very good for Yohin Furdus Jami, especially on that shot. He struck it well the very first ball though. Abhishek Soni goes at it again. This time, play it oppositely. It will go for 4, no doubt.
Third time, the best of all. First one was as this time he middled it, and the ball raced to the boundary. So Jami is joining the party. 2 boundaries in that over. 10 runs conceded by Abhishek Soni. 4 overs, 30 runs and a wicket for Abhishek Soni. And with that, the 19 overs have been bowled. So the final over is coming up. That shot, look at that, just clearing that fielder in the infield. And it goes for the boundary. Cruising in, I'd like to say.
Third time the lucky charm there for Jami. It took on the infielder there. Cleared it off very easily. Final over remain. Still at 79 is Iftikhar. 21 runs for his 100. Seems a little far-fetched now, but will he get though?
3 overs for just 14 runs, Abhishek, so far. Very neat bowling figures for him. Let's see how the final over unfolds. Is it going to be some wickets for him, or will the ball fly all over the park? Running in. Yorked him, Yorker line, perfect delivery to ball. Still they're cruising for 2. That can be very expensive. Oh, the batter, he was very quick. The keeper is not happy with the throw. That was a bit wider of a throw. Iftikhar is an 80s now, 81 of 51 deliveries with 5 balls to go in this first innings.
Had the throw been at the stumps, he would have gone by a bit of distance for sure. He was still running halfway down the line. The throw was poor.
The big strides of Iftikhar saved him. He was not even diving. So this time played it uppishly and the ball went all the way for 6. Easy picking, shot up length, not much of pace offered on that occasion. And Iftikhar, he is a very good puller of the cricket ball. Sailed it over that boundary line.
Took on the fielder. That was the flattest of the lot. Scored 3 flat 6 already. Iftikhar, that calls for a good timing in that batsman.
So Iftikhar is batting on 86, 87 in fact. Next delivery goes towards the offside. Clears the infield. 6 again. So at the moment, Abhishek is getting some hammering from Iftikhar. So he is into his 90s, 93 runs. Very close to that magical 3 figures mark, and he absolutely deserves it. 93 of 53 deliveries, 14 runs of the over already. 177 runs on the board. Oof, it's going to be some chasing for Lucknow if they want to play the finals.
Well, I'm loving it for sure. So must be all the viewers watching Primetimes Television HD. This is the first semi-final. Iftikhar Hussain, the all-rounder of Dhaka University, closing in on his first ever 100 in this event.
Ooh, that ball bounced up. Iftikhar can't believe he missed onto that. He was trying to play the ball over that point fielder's head for 6. Didn't connect it. The current run rate is 9 and over. Iftikhar is at 93. He needs 2 big shots to get to that 3-figure mark. Even a 6 and a single will do for him, but he'd like to end it on a very, very high note. Not just for himself, but for his side as well. So Abhishek is bowling his 5th delivery, running from TU end. Shot of length this time, he picked it. The ball's racing, the fielder will cut it off. And the batter, they sprint back for 2. Or is it just a single? No.
No,
Iftikhar decided against it.
Yep. No runs taken there because, you know, Iftikhar is the man standing tall there with his long levers. He should have a heave at the final delivery and add a 4 or 6 more on their total.
He was looking for 2 and it was not an offer, so he's decided against it. So he wants to play that final delivery and make the maximum out of it. Havoc set, straight past the bowler, the ball's racing, the fielder did a great job running from that long off reason and saving the certain boundary for his side. So a couple to in the proceeding.
The sound was there, timing not so, and a brilliant diving effort from the fielder there. Will just be able to take 2 runs with that. Iftikhar Hussain completes his inning at 95 runs.
179 runs on the board, 180 is the target. So Lucknow, when they come to bat, they have to bat with 9 runs and over. That will be the target for them. And trust me, it's not going to be easy. Somebody has to play a blinder of a knock from Lucknow University to get past that total, the huge total imposed by Dhaka University. So it will be some chasing to do. This is the first semi-final. And Lucknow won the toss, invited DHAKA to bat first. Not the sort of runs they'd have expected. Let's have a look into the highlights. of the first innings. Some Tim Hoddles from Lucknow. And these were the openers. Sadiq and Murphy Jul. That was very earlier in the inning when Murphy Jul got life. Ball landed between the fielders and some great fielding earlier in the innings. Some great shots, especially during that around that gully and cover region. Played it really late on that occasion. Some lofty shots from Sadiq earlier in the inning. The cut shots, the fumbles were happening. Look at that. Look at that for fielding effort. A great commitment. And Mahafizul struggled throughout. Bat, stump. That's how he was out. After his dismissal, it was Iftikhar and Sadiq So. Umpire helping Lucknow on that occasion. That ball was the first six. Hit it neatly. Sadiq was, doing what he does best. Some luck for Iftikhar earlier in the inning. Inside edge to the boundary. And they were the shots all around the park. It was not just one side. Both of the batters were playing the sweeps really well. The cover drives really well. Piercing the fielder between gully and point. Straight shots. That was the fielding effort for the day for me. If that ball would have stick, would have been the catch of the tournament. And there were runs in offer, plenty of them. A lot of boundaries coming all around the park. 8 bowlers were used and most of them, well, they were punished and they were punished severely, including Abhishek. Everyone went for runs. Quite a few success. And the ball kept on flying over that boundary line. The sixes, that was the 50 for Iftikhar, and immediately after, Sifat completed his 50. Iftikhar continued to hammer the bowlers, but Sifat, after his 50, lost his wicket. LBW out, that was his wicket. And after that, there was some success on the other end because Iftikhar had other intentions. As soon as you see a left-hander, you'll see some flurry of runs because that was Iftikhar batting. So the skipper came, he didn't last for long. That was the fumble we were talking about. It was Anand's delivery and then he got his revenge immediately. So Anand getting the wicket after that drop catch in 1 over. And that was the chance being dropped. And you know what? Iftikhar. It was his catch, clean bowled. Being very ambitious was the skipper of Delhi, Dhaka University on that occasion. Runs kept on coming. Jami hit that beautiful pull shot for boundary. That was the run out chance we were talking about earlier in the inning. Some sweep shots attempted. That wasn't timed very well from Jami, but the next one, this one was the best of the 3 of the shots he attempted. Switch hit, executing to perfection. 2 boundaries in that over. And Iftikhar, well, he was making the batting look so easy. Even the likings of Abhishek went for plenty in that last over. And at the very end, the diving effort saving that boundary. So let's have a look into the batting card. 2 names you will remember. It's Sifat Sadiq Khan, top of the order, 51 of 31, and Iftikhar Hussain. 95 not out of 56 deliveries. Yohin supporting well, 15 of 7, 6 extras, so I'd say very decent. So that was the partnership. 25 for the first wicket, 94 between Iftikhar and Sifat, and a quick cameo, 18 of 34 towards the end between Yohin and Iftikhar. Let's have a look into the bowling card. So 8 bowlers were used. Abhishek went for plenty in the last over, 30. 1 wicket each for Abhishek, Aditya, Anand and Said, but everyone got some hammering. Anand Sagar just went for 16 in his 3. He was the pick of the bowlers. Rest, all of them went for plenty. So 180 runs is the target when Lucknow will come into bat. So we'll be taking a short break and we'll be back with the chase.
Good morning and welcome once again. Welcome back to the first and final match of this T20 Jai Nepal Cup, International Inter-University T20 Jai Nepal Cup, organized by Nepal Students Union. There you can see the umpire duo Hem Bhatt and Ravindra Gupta at the center. And now Lucknow University openers will make their way at the center. They will be chasing a daunting task of 180 runs to win the game, and in 20 overs to make a final in the grand finale. This morning we saw some wonderful batting performances coming from the Dhaka University batters, especially Aftikar. He made 95 runs, remaining unbeaten till the end. And also Sifat made wonderful 51 runs. Both the innings really propelled the team's total to a good total of 179 runs, losing just 4 wickets in 20 overs. It has been a wonderful batting performances by the Dhaka University batters. So there you can see the man in blue, the students of Lucknow University, displaying the same type of uniform which the Indian senior cricket team they put on when playing the international games. There you can see the pitch looks dry, hard. The sun is blazing down here. There is no more. I don't think so. There will be any moisture now. So now the batters will have a good time at the center. The only thing is that they have to stay at the wicket. First guess, used to the conditions. Let me tell you, they will be chasing a target of 180 runs to win the game, which means a boundary is the need of the hour in every over. The batters of Lucknow University, they will have to make sure that they have to stay in the hunt by maintaining the required run rate, which is 9 runs per over. There you can see the wonderful scene of the Skirtipur place. Wonderful work done by our cameraman. That's a drone camera from which we have captured this wonderful scene. Beautiful mountains, azure blue sky, greenery all around the places. It's a wonderful sight to see. Wonderful work done by the cameraman. So now we'll have the innings beginning here. Lucknow University batting at the moment, chasing 180. First ball played it away towards the cover. Towards the cover region, though not for a run. And in the commentary box, I have with me my colleague commentator, Nikesh Acharya. Good morning, and once again, welcome back to the commentary box.
Thank you, Sanjeev, and welcome to all the viewers watching us from around the world, especially Lucknow, India, Dhaka, Bangladesh. Hello, namaste, and salam alaikum. It's Manan Kanpal facing Turzo. Obviously played. Had there been a short mid-wicket, it would have been easy down the throat for Turzo. Manan Kanpal was man of the match in his prior games. A very formidable batsman. Handy bowler as well, went for the distance today with an economy of 16. So he would want that vengeance.
So definitely Manan already a good knock in this tournament, so definitely he will have to deliver the goods for his side. Let me tell you, they are chasing a daunting task of 180 runs to win the game, and which means they have to make sure that they at least hit a boundary in every over to stay in hunt to chase down the target. Mujibur Rahman, left-arm medium pace bowler coming from the Chobar, and one step forward trying to bang it away. Oh, inside edge the ball traveling to the leg slip region, and the batters are through for a single run.
Playing very attacking innings here, although that's been the intent so far from Manan. Omkar Chaudhary, wicketkeeper batsman, also a very good timer of the ball. It'll be interesting to see how they fare against a fiery, pacey bowling attack of Dhaka University. Turzo, one man to keep an eye on, who's bowling from the Chobar, and Tariq, the other guy, who gets a good bounce, bowls that bouncer, because he knows that a lot of batsmen can face that pace in this event so far. Let's see Turzo on his 4th delivery versus Manan Kanpal. Picked up very, very nicely. It was traveling very fast, one bounce all the way for 4.
This time dropping the ball short, easy picking for the batter. Plenty of time that you can see, and he pulled it away easily for 4 runs towards the square leg region. On the surface like this, unless you are too fast, there is no point in times of pitching a short delivery. This time the ball didn't bounce as much as what the bowler had expected. Easy picking for Manan and pulling it around for easy boundary.
Good timer of the ball we'd mentioned, and good timing is what we've seen here so far in the very first over of the second innings.
1 second short of length ball, pulling it away, the ball up and dropped it. It should have been taken, sloppy effort from the fielder. The ball was in the air, he should have taken it. Mohamin Tafka Karun was the fielder. There you can see coming straight, and it should have been taken, but not being able to judge it properly, and he made a mess of it. So definitely you need to take those kind of catches, my dear friend. There you can see, and he looks a bit podgy as well. I think he will have to work on his physical fitness as well in the coming days.
We all know how it feels. It'll take a bit of time to get back in the game. After that, he was trotting. Couldn't judge the ball well after the end of first over. Lucknow University are 7 for no loss.
So Lucknow University, they are now 7 runs on the board without losing a wicket. There was a drop chance. a catch which should have been taken, but the catch went a begging. So definitely, how expensive it will turn out to be, we'll come to know in the course of the game. There you can see the wonderful view of this ground. As I said, I've been saying a month back when Nepal Premier League was played here, there was not a single place where the spectator could come and watch the game. It was choke-a-block in all the matches, but here we don't see not many spectators at the ground. So now Mohidun Tariq will come on to bowl. He has 4 wickets so far in his 4 matches he played so far. So his economy has been good one, 3.17 economy it has been, average 9.50. So now he has ball in his hand, so he'll be bowling right arm over the wicket from the T1. So here we have a combination of left hand and right hand seam bowlers. So Tariq will start the proceedings from TU.
One of the pillars of pace bowling attack for Dhaka University, Mohidin Tariq, we were praising him earlier. He gets that extra bounce with that grass patches. He should get a bit more today as well. Played nicely down the ground, off it goes for 4. Manan looking very sublime today.
Indeed, he looks in tremendous confidence this time. One step forward and he bangs it away towards the long on region. 4 runs. There you can see 1 second action replay. Played it away, the ball traveling to the mid-wicket boundary region in the Wakeland region. In the power play, you can't have more than 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle fielding the ball. So once the bowler beats the fielder, the ball will find the boundary. Usually we have on the 1/3 man and 1 final leg region in the power play. So understanding that only 2 fielders inside the 30-yard circle, Manan played that ball away towards the square leg mid-wicket region and picking up 4 good runs.
Should Manan keep on going like this, it should be the very first upset of the tournament. Played it finally, their deliberation in that shot there. Well done, Manan.
Definitely deliberately played it one, just slicing that ball away, just gliding it away using the bowler's pace, and there was no fielder. The 3rd man fielder was wide, so making use of it and just gliding the ball and the flying over the fine 3rd man region. There you can see a couple of bounces and the ball races away towards the fence. The outfield is too quick. There you can see once again in action replay. What intelligent batting display by Manan. So a couple of boundaries already in this over.
Tariq not faring well against Manan Kanpal at all. Manan is a very confident guy. He's here to win the trophy, is what he mentioned earlier. Landing him up good. Some aggression there. Exchange of words. The rivalry is on. This is a fiery, high action, high paced, a thriller of a game already. With Manan Kanpal in the center of the field with full control. It has gotten into the skin of Tariq.
So a bit of an Kangaroorian attitude being shown, a bit of aggressiveness on the field. That certainly spices up the game. And this time played it away towards the square of the wicket, though not for one, getting right on the top of the ball and playing confidently. He played from the middle part of the bat. So when the batter bats from the middle part of the bat, you can gaze in what type of mentality, in what type of rhythm he is in.
Double 4 double dot so far in the 4 deliveries that Mohidin Tariq has bowled. Manan Kanpal has already pulled him for 4 runs. Maybe the bouncer should come right about now. No, says Mohidin Tariq. Slashed away for 4 runs.
That was a terrific looking shot. The ball was in a slot and he played it away square of the wicket. 4 runs. So 19 runs on the board for Lucknow University. This, you can see outside the Ostrom, played it away, cutting it away, no chance for the fielder, and the ball races away towards the fence.
In full control is Manan Kanpal. He's loving it. He's enjoying it. No pressure on the semi-finals at all. Embrace the pressure and it will fare well.
12 runs already in this over, which means they are maintaining the required run rate at the moment. 12 runs already coming in the form of 3 boundaries. So definitely Lucknow University batters are on target at the moment. They know what their job is to do, and they're living up to the requirement And that's the end of the over. So 2 was gone. Lucknow University, they are now 19 runs on the board without losing a wicket.
Ganesh Thapa in scenes there with the president of National Nepal Students Union, I beg your pardon, Duzang Serpa. Props up to those guys for organizing such a grand event, inter-university, international T20 Jai Nepal Cup. It has never had happened in Nepal. Location, maybe for the grand finale tomorrow.
Definitely tomorrow there will be a lot of razzmatazz activities being held here. We'll be having in a concert as well before the start of the game. Kumar Sagar and the Khwapa team will be here entertaining us with their melodious songs. Khopa, I beg your pardon. Kumar Sagar, the well-known man. And this time onto the back foot, cutting it away, and the ball will find the boundary. 4 runs outside the off-stump with offer, and an opportunity for Omkar this time, unleashing his square-cutting shot, and the ball traveling to the fence for 4 runs. Now these two batters are unleashing their wide range of strokes. Just there you can see with offer outside the off-stump, though there was a desperate attempt from the fielder, but not being able to stop the ball, and the ball races away towards the fence for 4 runs. Terrific looking shot. Now both the batters are on the rolling at the moment.
Only Flash on field would have caught that delivery. Slashed away was it with intense power as well. Omkar on top of his game as well as Manan. They are in full control.
It seems Omkar taking a cue from the leaf of Manan. In the previous over, Manan hitting 3 boundaries, and this time in this over, Omkar unleashing with the boundary. So now they know what the job is. Both the batters at the moment, they have to make sure they have to go after the bowling. They have to make sure that they have to score boundaries. Let me tell you, they are chasing a target of 180 runs in the allotted 20 overs. So you just can't slack it down. You have to be on the rolling at all times.
The task was to climb the Everest. They are looking like an experienced mountaineers, trust me. Turzo back at it again for his 3rd delivery. Tried to charge him, did Omkar. It'll just be dot.
So we have 5 fielders on the offside. 1 third man, 1 at gully, and the extra cover and the mid-off as well. And the 4 fielders on the onside. I think the bat has broken. What's the problem? The quality of bat is not so good one. So match is held up for a while. Omkar batting on 5, and Manan, who looks good at the moment, he's batting on 18 runs. 180 is the target. Current run rate 9.20, whereas the required run rate 9 runs. There you can see in an action replay. This was the one he initially was trying to whack the ball away, but not time ready. He had to change his shot, considering the length the ball had bowled, and in doing so, he broke his bat. Now there you can see he's showing his bat towards the pavilion region to have a new bat.
It hit the bat sticker. That's the most non-malleable part of the bat. Exactly the point where the handle has a bit of protrusion and it's glued together. That's exactly the place where the bat has broken for Omkar Chaudhary. He's got a new bat now. Looking very good. Timing the ball well is Omkar Chaudhary as well. In the middle with Manan Kandpal. Turjo would want to have that extra bounce. There are grass patches all over the place. You hit that and you get the bouncer in. Bit of bounce this time around as well. Deliberately played down the 3rd man. It'll just be single.
So Omkar with a changed bat. Actually the handle of the bat came off while playing the shot, hitting the right connected part of the bat and the body part and the handle part. And at the moment, Lucknow openers looking good. 24 runs already accumulated. This is in their 3rd over. Both the batters looking in good touch, apart from the catch, drop catch. So far, onto the back foot, put it away, and the ball will sail over the square leg region for the maximum.
Sweetness of that timing, the sound of that bat is music to my ears. Let me tell you, that was well hit all the way for his big six. Shot of the day so far.
He played it short in stride and great style, whacked it away, scored the squad aggregation for 6 runs. So now these two batters at the moment enjoying the batting stint. 30 runs on the board, already on the board without losing a wicket. And two of the batters, Manan looks in great touch. A 6 coming in the previous delivery. Now these batters are having some thirsty time, quenching their thirst, asking for some liquid stuff. 150 runs they require from now, another 103 balls, and that to do they have 8 wickets intact. Partnership all 30 runs coming in 17 deliveries.
Manan hit it so well out of the stadium, they had to fetch it. Still searching for the ball. I believe they're taking a drinks break.
There you can see last deliveries. In 12 deliveries they have 23 runs. This is not drinks break, let me tell you. I think the ball has disappeared or some problem with the ball. So the umpires, they have asked for a new ball. They will make sure the condition of the ball is exactly the type of the ball which was they had. Now it seems it's okay. Himbat, the umpire, 2 of the umpires, Himbat and Ravindra Gupta, 2 umpires officiating in this match. And now the match will continue. This is T20 Jai Nepal Cup International Inter-University T20 Jai Nepal Cup 2025, organized by Nepal Students Union. And in the afternoon time, we'll have another semi-final match. It's going to be a mouth-watering stuff in the second semi-final match coming up between Kathmandu T University, I beg your pardon, versus Midwest University.
Better, we have changed ball.
It'll be a thriller of a match, that one as well. Derby is what we've been calling here from the comm box. Player to watch in that game, Lokesh Bam from TU, Bipin Khatri from Midwest University. But for now, Manan Kanpal it is. Charging down the line, hit sublimely, sweet off the bat all the way for a huge, handsome 6. Manan Kanpal, the man in the center, is taking full control of the Dhaka University bowlers.
It was a terrific looking shot. 1 step forward and he bangs it away. 2 is long on region and the ball sailing over the long on region for the maximum. Manan, the man, he looks in a possessive mood today. The way he's batting at the moment, unleashing his wide range of strokes, lofting that one easily over the fence for the maximum 6 runs. So 3 overs have been bowled. It's now Lucknow University 36 runs on the board without losing a wicket.
After those consecutive 6s in that over, the charm of the stadium is different as well. Even hinted by the DJ playing some Bollywood numbers here. It's a good sight, good sound, good cricket at display. The TU International Cricket Ground. Iftikhar Hussain, the formidable all-rounder for Dhaka University, will take charge now. He's balled pretty well, 6 wickets in his name already. 11 overs in this tournament. He's fared 56 runs.
So Iftikhar comes on to bowl now. He has done his job with the bat. Now he is supposed to do the job as well with the ball. The captain has given him the ball to do the job. First ball, he is being welcomed with a boundary. The ball pitched up, easy picking for Omkar and banged it away for 4 runs. It seems now Omkar also growing into confidence, looking the way his partner Manan batting at the moment.
Surprising element is always there in T20 cricket, isn't it? That was well picked. He picked it early. A full-fledged bat swing down towards long off region. No protection there, so it'll go all the way. Fans are loving it. They're dancing to the beat of Bollywood numbers. Bole Chudiya, Bole Kangana was the song that he was playing earlier.
This time played away just for a single run, playing the ball away towards the mid-wicket region. There you can see young spectators, young beautiful spectators. They have come at this when they're watching the game, enjoying the game. And you can see shaking her hips and dancing to some rhythmic numbers as well, putting on black specs, exuding confidence, exuberance. Young people, the students, they've come here to witness this game, have some warmth of sunlight and enjoy the wonderful game of cricket as well.
Everybody enjoying the Lucknow so far in the first power play of the second innings. Iftikhar has to try something different here. Pace off towards the body line. Couldn't time it. Inside is towards the pad.
The batter was too early to play the shot, trying to pull it away, didn't time it properly. Manan batting 130 runs coming off mere 13 deliveries. Where at the other end we have Omkar, 11 runs coming off 8 deliveries. So these two batters are doing the job for their side. They know very well what their destination is. 180 is a destination in 20 overs which they have to obtain. So definitely both of them are on the rolling. Oh, that's a wide ball pitched on the off stump and moved further away. Wide ball, you just can't afford to bowl those kind of deliveries, my dear friend. At a time when the batters are on fire and on the top of it, if you are conceding extra runs, then things become easier for the chasing side and problematic for the bowling side.
He's looked very impressive, hasn't he, Manan Kanpal? Omkar should look towards anchoring the innings, giving him the strike, rotating it, keep the scoreboard ticking. Down the ground, played upishly. It'll go all the way for 4 one more time for Manan Kanpal. What a batter.
Definitely fantastic shot. Whenever he has jumped out of the crease, he has made sure the ball traveled to the fence. There you can see cheering on that particular shot. There you can see one step forward and playing the ball high over the cover region, making full utilization of the power play. You can't have more than 2 fielders outside a 30-yard circle. There you can see, though there was a fielder at deep point, he could not stop the ball, and the ball races away in front of him for 4 runs.
It was deliberately hit off the toe of the bat, though. I don't care. The dugout won't care, nor will Manan Kanpal. That's 4 runs added into his account. 34 already, just off 14 deliveries.
This time playing once again towards the long off region for the big sixer.
With that 50 for Lucknow University. Just at 44th over, I beg your pardon, they've already scored 52 from 23 deliveries. Most of the contribution coming from the right hand side there. Manan Kanpal, 40 off his 15 deliveries. That was hit well. He slapped it. A lot of airtime, elevation and distance both was covered with that shot.
Everything was perfect about that particular shot. Building the ball quite well, the ball sailing over the long off region for the maximum 6. So Manani is the man on fire at the moment, setting this ground in fact on fire with his blitzkrieg innings at the moment. 40 runs coming off, just 15 deliveries. He seems to be man on a mission. So that's the end of the over. So 4 overs have been bowled. Lucknow University, they are now 52 runs on the board without losing a wicket.
Moyuddin Tariq will continue from the Chobar end. Didn't fare well in his first over, gone for a massive 12 runs. 6 was hit off of that over and a 4 as well by Manan Kanpal. However, this time around, Omkar Chaudhary, the wicketkeeper batsman, will be facing him for the first delivery of the second over.
So Moinuddin Tariq will come on to bowl his second spell. He'll be bowling from the Chobar, and he was a bit expensive considering 12 runs now. At the moment, the DHAKA University bowlers, they are looking for a breakthrough, especially of the two. Manan is the man who looks in terrific form at the moment. And in the company of Manan, Omkar also looking good at the moment. He's batting on 11 runs, 13 runs that's the current run, 13 runs, the required run rate 8. So they are well ahead of the required run rate. So problems for the Dhaka bowlers in this match. They need to take a wicket. They have to break this partnership. All this time cutting it away, but there's a fielder at deep backward point region. Just a single run.
That was well timed as well. Deliberately played down the line. With the pace of the bat, off it went for a single run. Turzo there hasn't fared well as well. It will be tough time to break this partnership now, having two batsmen in the center on full control.
One earth, one voice. Act on climate change. That's the motto of this tournament. All this time, he whipped it away towards the mid-wicket region for 4 runs. Effortless shot executed by Manan. The ball drifting down leg side and a rusty stroke coming into play. I still vividly remember India's Mohammad Azharuddin. He was the one who was a rusty player, that the way he would play. So he has shown the glimpses of the great Mohammad Azharuddin, the way he used to play the rusty strokes. Flicked it away towards the square leg region. 4 good runs.
He's looked very polished this innings, Manan Kanpal. That was picked beautifully. Impeccable timing on that stroke. He's at 44, mind you. 1 ball to go. 1 ball to go, in a sense that if he hits a 6, it's done and dusted. As a heave at it, it hit the pad.
So 44 runs for Manan. I think he's getting carried away by the type of start he has got. I think he is in a bit of problems, sorts of problems. The ball hurting him, that you can see. So match is held up for a while. So 179 is the total put up by Dhaka University, losing the toss and batting first in this first semi-final match of this tournament. Semi-final number 2 coming up shortly afternoon time between Tribhuvan University versus Midwest University. It should be an interesting game as well. It's going to be derby, since both the teams are coming from the same country, from Nepal, and these two teams coming from India. Lucknow University and Dhaka University. There you can see in action replay how he got hurt. There you can see inside edge trying to whack the ball away. I think there was, he was, brushing his, there you can see his right foot. Then now the physiotherapy has come onto the field to attend on the player. 57 runs, 5th over in progress. Mohiuddin, 5 runs already conceded. At this stage, 57 runs, Lucknow. For Nolos, whereas Dhaka, they were 23 without a wicket at the same stage. So Lucknow, they are far ahead in comparison to the innings of the Dhaka University at this stage.
More than double there. They've looked brilliant, have Lucknow University. Also the scarce bit of luck or the slight shift of momentum happens when you take the break, when you are on the topmost form. So that be the case, it will be very scarce for the Lucknow University team. The dugout will be thinking this. It hit him very hard on the right thigh of Manan Kanpal. He seems very fine now, standing up tall. He's a lanky customer too, long levers at full use today.
So we have 5 fielders, 1 mid-off, 1 covers, 1 at point, 1 at backward point, 1 at gully, 1 third man. And we have 1 mid-on, 1 at short leg as well. Onto the backward, pulled it away towards the deep backward square leg region, and the ball will find over the fence for the maximum 6 runs.
He picked up early, he picked up good, picked it up for 6. Cherry picking now for Manan Kanpal, scores his 50 runs in style. This is the best 50 we've seen so far, that I say with guarantee, because everything that's come off the bat has come off with the sweetest of the sound and impeccable timing.
Fantastic knock, bigging up in a great style by hitting 6. Just 19 balls for his 50. There you can see 4 sixes and 6-4. That's the shot he played, pulling it away over the square leg region for the maximum. Once again, you can see playing that ball easily. Terrific innings. Once again, this time playing the ball towards the Mid-wicket region, and the ball will find the boundary. So back-to-back boundaries. The boundaries are flowing easily from the batter of Manan. Today I think he is the man on a mission. There you can see he checked his shot. Let me tell you, he played a one-handed shot. Initially he was trying to play the ball towards the offside region. Later on he made adjustments and played it one towards the onside region for 4 runs.
Everything going for 4s and 6 here. That wasn't the best of the timing, but nobody will mind that. I won't mind it, the dugout won't mind it, nor will Manan Kanpal, who is already at 54.
And the way the Manan is batting at the moment, he seems to finish off the game and take a flight back to his birthplace, Lucknow. The way he's batting at the moment, showing his urgency at the moment. 54 runs coming off mere 20 balls. The batter delivered this time, keeping the batter to just a single run, playing the ball towards the extra-cover region. The batter is darting for a single run. So 5 was gone. It's now Lucknow University 68 runs on the board without losing a wicket.
Economy of 14, who would have thought Mohyuddin Tariq looked in sublime form previous game. Not the case today. We were talking about how Lucknow University was slacking after the first power play. The bowling combination wasn't faring well for them. It's the similar case for Dhaka University as well. The most controlled bowler in their squad is the captain himself, Saqib. Maybe it's time that he come to the bowling attack, or has he? It is Sarir Saqib bowling from the TU end. A reminiscence of Sunil Narayan is what you get to see while he's bowling.
So now Saqib comes on to bowl, and at the moment Dhaka University, they are desperately looking for a breakthrough here. Especially Manan is the man who is on fire at the moment. 55 runs coming off mere 21 deliveries, and he's 68 runs already on the board. Let me tell you, still 1 over left in the power play. So they are right on the money in terms of pursuing the target of 180 runs in 20 overs. So what Saqib will do, we'll have to watch.
Good.
Pushed away. It'll just be a dot. If he goes at Saqib, Manan Kanpal will be the most fearless batsman to play in this tournament. If he doesn't go at Saqib, he will be the smartest batsman.
So Saqib, Sunil Narayan, duplicate of like him this time, piercing the ball, and the ball traveling to the long off boundary region for 4 runs.
Fearless it is then. Coming down the track, it went through the legs of captain Sarir Saqib all the way for 4. At 59, how impressive of inning this has been. He converted that good length delivery to a lower full toss. Much better from Sarir Saqib. Well fielded in the point region as well. Has it been caught? Oh, they're appealing for it. There's no TV umpire referral. They're appealing for it. A bit of hesitation and confusion in the center of the field right now. 2 umpires conversing about it.
So both umpires will consult, appealing for a catch, but I don't think it was a catch. Yeah, umpire says not out. So what they were appealing for a catch? I don't think.